Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Our video for today is about the lightning hand speed of Manny Pacquiao. But before that, please subscribe first on my YouTube channel and click the notification bell to keep you updated on my latest video uploads. "10 years after, Antonio Margarito revealed he had one big regret as far as his boxing career is concerned. And it involves Filipino ring legend Manny Pacquiao. Looking back, the now retired Mexican fighter said he should have followed the advice of his corner to stop his November 13, 2010 match with Pacquiao for the World Boxing Council (WBC) light middleweight championship at the Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Margarito, 42, was beaten black and blue by Pacquiao for 12 full rounds and lost by unanimous decision. David Diaz vs Manny Pacquiao, billed as Lethal Combination, was a lightweight title boxing match. The bout took place on June 28, 2008 at the Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. Pacquiao defeated Diaz via technical knockout in the 9th round. Manny, WHO, was a welterweight on HBO's unofficial scale before the fight, blitzed the BALSY Diaz from opening bell. Pac-Man averaged 80 punches thrown per round, 50 of which were power shots. Manny Pacquiao vs Timothy Bradley, billed as Perfect Storm, was a welterweight title boxing match held on June 9, 2012, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Paradise, Nevada. After 12 rounds, Bradley won a highly controversial split decision to take the WBO welterweight title. Manny Pacquiao made sure that there was absolutely no doubt who won this time around against Timothy Bradley in what was ultimately a dominating performance. The Southpaw enacted a form of revenge and regained his WBO welterweight title in impressive fashion, and he was rewarded with a unanimous decision from the judges in the process. Two awarded a 116-112 victory, while the other scored it at 118-110. Manny Pacquiao vs Miguel Cotto, billed as Firepower, was a boxing match for the WBO welterweight championship. The bout was held on November 14, 2009, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. Pacquiao won the fight via technical knockout in the 12th round. "His is the last weight division for me," Pacquiao said. Although smaller in stature than Cotto, Pacquiao displayed the blazing speed that is his calling card, as well as powerful punches. The revelation, however, was Pacquiao's chin. Cotto, a fearsome left hooker, landed his shots. But Pacquiao never went anywhere. It was give and take early on, for about 3 rounds. However, in the third, Pacquiao dropped Cotto with a right hand, although Cotto appeared to be slipping on the canvas at the same time the blow landed. Manny Pacquiao vs Shane Mosley, billed as the Undaunted, was a welterweight fight for the WBO welterweight championship. The bout was held on May 7, 2011, at MGM Grand, in Las Vegas. Pacquiao defeated Mosley by unanimous decision and retained his WBO welterweight championship. Instead of a unanimous decision verdict, Manny Pacquiao could have ended his recent fight with Shane Mosley via TKO and emerged as the first boxer to knock out the Pomona Slugger in his 18-year professional boxing career. Manny Pacquiao and Shane Mosley faced each other in the ring last May 7 at the MGM Grand Garden in Las Vegas, Nevada. Pacquiao won the 12-round boring fight via a lopsided unanimous decision but failed to score a knockout. Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, wanted no less than a TKO or a full clean knockout win, as it will be a record-breaking victory for Pacquiao given Mosley's no-loss record. Manny Pacquiao vs Chris Algieri was a boxing welterweight championship fight for the WBO welterweight championship. The bout was held on the 22nd of November 2014 at the Venetian Macau Resort Hotel in Macau. Pacquiao won via unanimous decision and retained his WBO welterweight championship. It's all over now in Macau, China, as Manny Pacquiao retained his WBO welterweight title in a romp over a game but severely overmatched challenger, Chris Algieri. The Long Island native's rocky story came up against grim reality, as he tasted the canvas 6 times over the course of the fight. With limited punching power, Algieri attempted to follow a similar strategy as the one that took him to victory last June against Ruslan Provodnikov, mixing defensive movement with a busy jab and straight right combinations. But Pacquiao showed that he is at an entirely different level than Provodnikov. Algieri ultimately had no answer for Pac-Man's aggressive speed and dizzying use of angles. Somehow Algieri managed to last the distance against the superstar. Still, the fight was nearly as one-sided as possible. Manny Pacquiao vs Brandon Rios is a boxing welterweight championship fight for the vacant WBO International Welterweight Championship. The bout was held on the 24th of November 2013 at the Venetian Macau Resort Hotel in Macau. Pacquiao won via unanimous decision and took the vacant WBO International Welterweight title. Brandon Rios looked surprisingly cautious in the early part of the round, clearly troubled by Manny Pacquiao's speed. Rios tried to set up the jab while Pacquiao feinted and looked to find the range with his straight left. Pacquiao began to find home with the left to both the body and upstairs. Rios showed good toughness, but Pacquiao's speed and timing were clearly a next-level problem for him. Pacquiao landed his best left hand of the round inside the closing 30 seconds. Manny Pacquiao vs Juan Manuel Marquez IV, billed as fight of the decade, was a professional boxing match. It was also billed unofficially as deciding the World Boxing Organization's Champion of the Decade. This was the 4th and final meeting between Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez. In 2004, Marquez and Pacquiao fought to a controversial draw in a featherweight bout, 126 pounds. Pacquiao would have won via a split decision if not for a scoring error committed by one of the judges, who scored a round at 10-7 instead of 10-6 for Pacquiao's 3 knockdowns of Marquez. In 2008, at super featherweight, 130 pounds, Marquez and Pacquiao clashed again in a hotly contested rematch in which Pacquiao earned a split decision victory. Pacquiao's third-round knockdown of Marquez must have influenced the decision of the judges, as they gave the winning score to the Filipino boxing star. In 2011, Pacquiao and Marquez fought for the third time at a catch weight of 144 pounds in which Marquez lost again via majority decision. But Marquez protested, claiming he was again robbed of his victory for the third time. Manny Pacquiao vs Marco Antonio Barrera II, billed as will to win, was a junior lightweight boxing match. The bout took place on October 6, 2007 at the Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, Nevada, United States and was distributed by HBO PPV. Very seldom in boxing do we see a great fighter, one who is at or around his prime, who is coming off excellent wins, who gives us zero reason to think he is in any way on the slide, take an absolute hammering. It does happen, however, and on this day back in 2003, it sure happened. Mexican warrior Marco Antonio Barrera, who had recently beaten superb fighters Eric Morales, in a revenge fight of one of the greatest action fights of all time, Johnny Tapia and Nassim Hamed, signed on to fight the still largely unknown Manny Pacquiao of the Philippines. The fight, which contested the lineal featherweight championship of the world, took place at the Alamodome in San Antonio. What followed was a beatdown. And in a rival. What followed was an array of great, electric, and all-action displays of incredible fighting skill and aggression, with Pacquiao going on to fast become everyone's favorite fighter. Barrera himself was far from done. winning his series with Morales and becoming world super featherweight champion. But on the night of November 15, 2003, Barrera looked as finished as can be. Pacquiao was that great. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe on my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to keep you updated on my latest video uploads. See you on my next video.